right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, let's start by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim, Recha Korash, and double honors unto the elders and the apostles and bishops of Great Millstone, whom I learn from daily. Shalom, Tari Sincere Akim, and you Wa'akwa for listening and tune in as well. Shalom. And just wanted to do, just a quick hit lesson on this video. And Salaki, bear with me for a second. Let's brighten this up real quick. But I wanted to touch on this video. NBC News, and it reads, California man dies after assault outside Trump-themed home. All right, so hey, people at the level many is waxing cold. All right, people are on edge, man. One false move can send someone over the edge, man. All right, people are just looking for a reason to crash out, and ultimately this is judgment. But this man was put to death just because he supports Trump. All right, and Trump is not, he ain't looking too good in the media, man. And people are pissed off. And these things were prophesied in the scriptures. Let's go ahead and play this video.
It's been less than a week since this surveillance video showed 69-year-old Kerry Sharon outside his pro-President Trump-themed home when 32-year-old Thomas Caleb Butler walked up to him, punched him in the jaw, and kicked him twice in the head. The video doesn't show what led up to this, but prosecutors say it was an unprovoked attack.
Last night at 10:43 p.m., Kerry Sharon passed at Palomar Hospital, and he passed on his own. There was no pulling the life support or anything like that.
Jim Gilley was Sharon's long-term friend, and Maria Moreno is Sharon's widow.
I want my husband back. I want my husband back because
All right, so, dude, man, you Northern Kingdom, man. It ain't even really nothing to say, man. You Northern Kingdom, all right, you still trust in Egypt. Okay, you still trust in this Cheeto Puff man, Donald Trump. All right, and this is the Lord bringing judgment, man.
my partner, beautiful man.
So let's call the matter of Thomas Caleb Butler.
In court on Friday, Butler was initially charged with attempted murder, elder abuse, making criminal threats, and battery. He pleaded not guilty. We asked Deputy District Attorney Ross Garcia if those charges may now be changed to murder.
Again, this is still under investigation at this time. We don't have any answers yet to see.
Gilley says his friend has taken heat for being pro-Trump before, but things have never turned violent.
It used to amaze me when people would give him resistance, and they'd come up, and I'd be like, Kerry, doesn't that bother you? I mean, it'd get under my skin pretty quick. And he would reply with, well, they have the right to freedom of free speech, just as I do.
People can respectfully disagree, and it doesn't have to be violent.
It's not clear if Butler and Sharon knew each other before this happened. Sean.
All right, pretty sure they did, pretty sure they did know each other some way, somehow, man. All right, but nevertheless, this is prophecy, man. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 16 in the G&T, and it reads, there will be great political turmoil. All right, and that's what we see in this country, known as Babylon the Great, known as America. There's great political turmoil here, man. All right, everyone's, these Babylonians are divided. Everyone's, who is against Trump is going against the people that's for Trump. The people that's for Trump is going against the people that's not for Trump, and this is exactly what the elites want. All right, ultimately, this is what Yahweh Shema Shai wants, with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. All right, and these so-called attacks on the White House. Hey, we're here, man. All right, we're here. Get that great political turmoil. Okay, let's go to Yeah, we'll go here, Isaiah 19:2, and it reads, I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. All right, so how about Shema Shai is doing this? Because this is a part of his plan, you know, his movie. He said the modern day Egyptians, which are you Americans, you guys are against each other. You know, you don't rock with Trump, and then there's one that does rock with Trump, and then he gets his head bashed in. All right, and they shall fight. Okay, what did we see in that video? Two people, well, mainly one people, you know, fighting and putting and unaliving another one. You know, the other one he didn't really get to fight back. Okay, everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor. All right, so this ain't the time to be, you know, that's my neighbor. You know, according to this society. All right, you know, this ain't the time to be buddy with your neighbor, man. You know, people who live on your block. You know, people who live on your street, man. To hell with them. If they ain't serving y'all by Shema Shai, F them, man. For real. All right, because we in those times, man, where you know, people are, you know, whether you believe it or not, you know, your neighbors are sizing you up. Okay, better believe that. You know, you better believe your neighbors is peeking out the window, you know, seeing what you bringing in, you know, seeing what you buying, you know, seeing what you got going on at your house, man. Because we in them times. Okay, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, and we see that right now, man. And ultimately, it's going, you know, it's going to boil over to full-blown World War III. Let's go here. Ecclesiastes 3:8. All right, when you read further down, it says, what? There's a time and there's a season for everything under the sun, man. All right, so this is verse Ecclesiastes 3:8. A time to love, right? There, you know, there's a time to love, you know, according to the scriptures. All right, a time to hate. So there's a time to hate. You know, so I'm not understanding what you you know, you false leaders and you bugged out, you know, Christianity people. You know, I'm not sure what you're talking about. You know, don't hate, don't. The script, we reading it, man. The scriptures say there's a time to hate, and that's the time that we in, man. You know, you support one group, somebody's gonna hate you, and they gonna try to unalive you, and people are being unalived. They just not reporting all the incidents. All right, people hate, you know, people hate this truth. People gonna eventually, yeah, people gonna want to get physical, and very, very soon it's gonna get physical, man. All right, those of us that are teaching this word, a time of war and a time of peace. Slacky. Okay, and you Americans, you getting ready to go to war with each other. All right, you're already starting now, but it's getting ready to be full blown. Which that's going, you know, that's going to segue into what? Jacob's trouble, man. All right, we'll finish it off here in Matthew 24:12, and it reads, and because iniquity shall abound, all right, iniquity is sin upon sin. Okay, this place, America, is covered in sin. It's saturated in sin, man. All right, that's all you people do is sin. Sin against Yahweh Shema Shai on a daily basis, man. All right? The love of many shall wax cold. All right? Grow, wax means to grow. All right? Cold, suko, psycho, man. People, you know, you have a disagreement with somebody over their political party. That's not, you know, there ain't no reason to you know, bash them upside the head, all right, and unalive them, man. Okay, you follow what you follow. I don't give a damn who you follow. If you're not following Yahweh Shema Shai, I don't give a shit. All right, but that's, you know, that love, you know, love is waxing cold, man. People psycho out here, man. That's why it's very, you know, it's very important that we tread, you know, we use wisdom, you know, in these times, in these last days, man. You know, know when to pick and choose your battles, man. You know, we not tough guys. All right, we not you know, we not UFC fighters out here, man. All right, but with that, you know, we'll close the lesson out, Lord willing. It was edifying. Until next time, Shalom.